Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss an important topic called marriage. Everyone is interested to know what is a marriage, and for the people who are willing to get married, they have to know their spouse and the partner whom they are supposed to get. For the parent, it is very important that the kids are getting an ideal partner, and for the friends, they need their friend to get a good partner to get married, and so everyone is having a requirement one way or another connecting with marriage, because it's a very, very important event in everybody's life. For some people it will be a turning point, for some people it will be a breaking point. So it is very important. So we are going to discuss some of the rules in which the marriage horoscopes can be read. So the first rule is the 7th house Lord should not be placed in 6th, 8th and 12th houses, which is Dusthana houses. And if that is not, even if it is placed in that Dusthana houses, if it is not its own house or it is not his exaltation sign, so you can expect some kind of trouble coming from the marriage, because the wife will torture that person in many ways. Either the wife will be sickly, the wife will be putting him into suffering, the wife will be putting into debts, the wife will be, so there is some kind of torture which is already inbuilt when you are getting a partner. So you should understand that when that combination exists. Then we are going to the Shukra, which is the Karaka of marriage. Wherever the Shukra is placed, the Shukra should not conjuncted with any of the malefic planets. And we want Shukra to be alone without any malefics conjuncted. And if at all it is conjuncted, then that particular thing is not good for the wife, because it can even give a death kind of scenario for the wife. Suffering or the death is kind of scenario it will give for the wife. So Shukra should not be conjuncted with any of these malefic, and preferably if it is alone, it is well and good. So the 7th Lord, next one is the 7th Lord should get conjuncted with the benefic planets or having some kind of association with the benefics, and also it is stronger in the chart, then the married life will be happier. So you can see the conditions. So we are seeing the 7th house, we are seeing the Karaka, we are seeing the 7th Lord. So we are just expanding the horizon to analyze how it is going on. So if the 7th Lord is, now we are taking the 7th Lord. So if the 7th Lord is not having any kind of a beneficial aspect or association with the benefic planet, and also it is not stronger, if it is stronger, then the married life will be fruitful and also very happy. But if it is reversed, then you can understand what would be the result. And then the 7th house Lord, if it is in his own house or it is in an exalted house, then you can understand that the person is supposed to get a good marital life. So these are all some of the basic rules and conditions, because there are multiple stages to analyze the marriage. So somewhere we have to start. So today we have taken that topic in which you can able to understand what are all the things we need to analyze. And if at all the 7th Lord is having that malefic aspects or conjuncted, or if the 7th house Lord is placed in an enemy house, if it is debilitated, and if it is in an Astamana position, very low strength that particular 7th Lord has along with this kind of combination, then the wife will be always sickly, or the wife will be very, very weaker. So she needs more support from the husband. Without that, the person cannot have a good relationship with the wife, because of this kind of issues, there is a possibility that the husband is looking for another female, or the wife is looking for another relationship because the husband is not good. So you can see here there is a problem coming up from this point. So if the 7th house lord is having Subkartari, that is either houses, both in 8th and the 6th, if benefic planets are placed, then a very good marital life is expected. And in the same way, if it is in Papakartari, then you can understand how it would be, right? So in either way, you should see that what first rule is, the earlier rule is whether it is a Shukkartari or it is a Papakartari. If it is Shukkartari, then it is a good marital life. If it is Papakartari, then it is a problem. The 7th lord, where it is placed in the Navamsha, if it is placed in a good house, benefic house, then you can understand a good marital life happening. So where is this placement in the Navamsha, the 7th lord of Rashi, is very important to one point of view to understand that. Okay. And if 7th lord is placed in Dusthana houses, plus it is also having an aspect of malefics conjuncted, these kind of problems is already indicated that it is a very poor marital life. And if the 7th lord, anywhere if it is getting a problem and afflicted, then also the marital life will not be smoother. There will be lot of fights. So there is loss of peace of mind, there is no peace of mind. And if the 7th house is having a malefic planet, then and that particular house where the malefic planet is placed, the malefic planet is a tenant now sitting in the house, and for that planet is not in good relationship with the 7th lord or Lagna lord, if it is enemy, if it is the planet which is placed in the 7th house is an enemy planet to Lagna lord or the 7th lord, then also the marital life will not be okay. And whenever you analyze any horoscope, the important parameter to analyze is the Mars and the Shukra. If anywhere this Mars and Shukra is getting afflicted, then also the marital life will be having problems. Now, in 7th house, if say that Saturn is placed, and if it is not in that Saturn, if it is not in the own house or in an exaltation house, then also the marital life will not be happier. Then you have to understand the 7th lord's avastha, in which avastha the 7th lord is placed, and also understand the 7th house Ashtaga Varga strength. If it is above 28, then it is expected that the house is having good gains. But if it is not, then you should understand that there is a problem over there. And also understand the 7th lord Suya Varg points. And of course, at the end, you should also study the transit if anything happens in the 7th house. And as usual, I will always recommend to study the 7th house with the perspective of Shukra. Take the Shukra as a Lagna and analyze the 7th house. Take the moon and analyze the 7th house. Take the Lagna, which already you did, Aruda Lagna, and analyze this. Take the Upapada Lagna and analyze the 7th house. Take the Aruda of the 7th house and analyze the 7th house. So if you do all this parameter, you will get some kind of a picture related to the marital life of the person. But some of the below factors which I have given for very advanced level people, but the earlier few tips which I have given is for any beginners to the medium or any level people can understand what 7th lord is, what is 7th house means, etc. So this is what today the lesson of marriage and marital life regarding. So in next video I will try to put some kind of a case study for you to understand based on this video how to analyze marriage charts. Okay, thanks a lot.